I cast now a circle into which I step into, free of ego, thought, and emotion, to be a clear channel for the messages that wish to come through in accordance with the will of the utmost high, for the highest benefit of all who tune in to this reading. Thank you for using me as a clear channel to bring these messages to the collective. May they be received in divine timing, and may all the messages integrate with ease, grace, joy, love, harmony, peace, and oneness. And so it is. Hi, everyone. Blessings. Thank you for being here. I am Drasmin, and this is Dragon Oracle. And today, I was guided to come and share with you this pick a card reading around what are my dreams striving to tell me. Now, the collective energies, there's a lot of change going on in the collective right now. I did a live earlier today within my Empowered Sensitives portal. I looked at the energy forecast, astrology forecast for the month of December, and I did snip that portion and put it on YouTube so that you have access to it. And the rest of the weekly reading is on Facebook. So, you know, overall, the energy right now, there's a lot of change, there's a lot of healing and growth that's happening as we're coming down to the end of the year, as we're preparing to go into Mercury retrograde. So I encourage and invite you to check out that reading, as I feel that that will be really illuminating. Nevertheless, this week's pick a card is around what are my dreams striving to tell me. So go ahead and take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now, in order to choose your pile today, I have 3 crystals for you to feel into the energy of which one is calling to you at this time. So for your options, sorry about that. For your options, I have group 1, the red jasper. Okay. This is a stone that I found and my friend polished for me. Red jasper. Okay. For group 2, we have a river stone. This is also another stone that I found. Super pretty. I think it's a yellow jasper, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm just going to call it a river stone because I did find it in the river. So for group 2, a river stone. And for group 3, we have this ruby, raw ruby. This wire-wrapped raw ruby is for group 3, okay? So let's start with group 1 with the red jasper. What are your dreams striving to tell you at this time? So we're going to look at the overall theme, the guidance that's coming through with this dream, and then the gift of this dream, okay? And then we'll dive deeper with tarot. So overall theme, the guidance, please, and the gift. Okay. So the overall theme is number 5, the Hierophant. Okay, number 5, the Hierophant. The guidance that's coming through with this dream is the 8 of Swords. Okay, and the gift is 7 of Wands. Very interesting energy. Okay, so the overall theme with your current dreams right now is around the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is an energy where you really come into a state of quote unquote neutrality, where you start to tap into the higher perspective of your situation, of a relationship, of something that you may be experiencing in your life. You know, the Hierophant comes after we go through the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, and the Emperor. And then we go into the high priest or the Hierophant here, which is about really starting to see that we are not masculine or feminine. We are oneness. We are duality experiencing itself through the mirror of each other. Okay. And then the gift or the guidance is 8 of Swords. So the guidance is there's some kind of inner mental turmoil, conflict, self-imposed restrictions that your dreams are guiding you to break free from by looking at things from the higher perspective, by looking at things as neutral, so to speak, by looking at things as oneness, okay? And by doing so, the gift is 7 of Wands, okay? 7 of Wands is usually a card of defensiveness, but because this is coming out in the gift position, I'm getting the energy of, you know, the 7 of Wands as the gift is saying, by allowing yourself to see the higher perspective of your situation, by stepping back and seeing the beauty and the nourishment, the Empress energy, the wisdom and the power, the High Priestess energy, the restrictions and growth that it has offered you, the Emperor energy, the possibility that it has awakened within you, the Magician energy. By stepping back and looking at all of these different aspects that are playing into your situation, you will be able to drop these defensiveness, okay? So let's dive a little deeper using tarot and see what comes up. Okay, look at that. Number 7, the movement card, okay, and then followed by the moon, okay. Yeah, there's big movement around some emotions that are tied into this 8 of Swords. There's like deep cellular, cellular healing that's happening in your dreams right now. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you know, you need to take action in your daily life to be more in alignment with your soul truth. 5 of Wands, yeah, harmonizing the mind, heart, body, spirit, and creativity within so that you can bring that out into the external world. And then the 2 of Cups. Okay, so the tarot is really, you know, reaffirming what I was just talking about how your dreams are helping you go through this big change. The 7 is about this is a major arcana card, so this is talking about movement forward, okay. 5 and then 7 here, so there's some deep movement that's happening within your subconscious right now around, you know, your emotional state of being and how, you know, you can bring more of yourself, more of your desires, your needs, your expression, your voice, your inner truth. But this is only going to happen when you harmonize, okay, your mental, emotional, physical, creative, and spiritual bodies and bring more love into them. You see, there's this 2 of Cups here, and I was talking about how there's a harmonization that needs to happen. It's not either this or that. It's not black and white. It's not all or nothing for the most part, okay? It's about unifying and harmonizing all these aspects within yourself that, because they're not in harmony with itself, because there's some deep emotions that need to be felt and processed, right, before you can have room for more. You got to process your feelings around, you know, this this energy of mental turmoil that you have found yourself in. Of 8 of Swords is about, you know, just feeling like defeated, like no matter where you go or where you turn or who you look into or what you do, you know, it's just like nothing's fucking working. Why should I keep doing all this work? And, you know, Spirit is here to say, like, hey, beloved one, don't despair, because your higher self is here to tell you. I'm being called to pull 3 more clarifiers from the vice versa tarot, so we're going to do that. You know, you really need to look at, you know, what's really blocking you and clogging you emotionally, where you need to have a little more faith in yourself, a little more a divine structure, okay? Because the Hierophant is about the divine structure, the law, the balance, the order. Let's see. Okay, yeah, King of Swords, okay? King of Swords, getting really honest about you, about where you are still in resistance within yourself, being really honest about where you are not speaking your truth, where you are allowing people to cross your boundaries, where you are hiding and masking yourself. Look, Ace of Wands, King of Swords, followed by the Ace of Wands. Your truth, your soul truth is wanting to come out. Your dreams are trying to tell you that you need to really step into your sovereign authenticity, into claiming your individuality, into, anchoring your empowerment, into embodying, what it is and how it is you wish to be, do, and create in this life. One last message, please. What is group one's dreams striving to tell them? Group one. Okay, we have the five of swords, okay, and we have the 5 of wands here, and we have the 5 of swords. So it's like, and then these 2 cards also flew out, okay, so I'm going to take them, the high priestess and the 9 of cups. 5 of swords, 9 of cups, and the priestess to confirm that, okay? What is this saying? 5 of swords, you're at this pause where you're looking at the past and you're like, okay, this is what happened. The 5 is a neutral energy. The 5 here, the 5 here, it's like you're really being invited to really be neutral about this and really tap into your intuition of what, these life experiences that you are processing and that you've gone through have really taught you about what it means to have your ultimate fulfillment. 9 of cups is about absolutely being in love with self, okay? 10 of cups is about the fulfillment with another, but 9 of cups is about the fulfillment with self. And there's a masculine energy here and a feminine energy here. Again, reaffirming this message here of there needs to be greater unification of your masculine and feminine energy. There is a deep disconnect. 5 of wands, 5 of swords. There's a disconnect between your mental, emotional, spiritual, creative, and physical body right now, and your dreams are asking you to really like step into this space of structured order so that you can have greater balance in your life, so that you can step into this 9 of cups energy, which is when you are so in love with yourself and with your life that it doesn't really matter what's going on externally. That all your needs are going to be met and everything's going to be okay. You're not allowing these crippling thoughts or these old mental loops or any of that to block you or hinder you or even distract you anymore, because you've just been able to work through your feelings, cut through the bullshit, speak your truth, ask for your needs, express your boundaries, hold those boundaries for yourself, okay? And in so doing, you are able to hear your intuition that tells you, what the lessons, what the blessings, what the gifts are. And then you're able to drop to your defensiveness and be more open to love, to receiving your own love, to receiving the love from the divine, from the universe, from the plants, from the natures, from, people in your community. The masculine energy here, which is telling me like your masculine energy right now needs a little more extra love, okay? It needs a little extra love. How do we nourish the masculine? We nourish the masculine by giving it rest. Okay, so in your dreaming, your masculine is resting, your masculine energy is healing. We all have masculine and feminine energy. And then when you wake up, your intuition, your feminine energy is guiding you into where you just need to sit and self-reflect on your emotions so that you can get very clear on what it is and who you are in this being experience, right? So you no longer feel like you have to defend yourself because your embodiment is in itself enough, okay? You are enough. Any final messages for group 1 spirit? Any final messages? 2 cards, final messages for group 1. Okay, 8 of swords. 8 of swords has come out twice from 2 different decks, which is further confirming like you need to let go of these self-imposed restrictions around we have the sign of Jupiter here, so especially around finances, around wealth, around expansion, around opulence, around you know, I'm hearing like you might benefit from doing some healing work around famine, scarcity, and poverty wounds. I can definitely do a shamanic guided journey to help you clear that energy. But Eight of Swords has come out again, reaffirming like this is the big thing that's happening with your dreams right now, what your dreams are guiding you to really look at where you have allowed the opinions and thought and the ego of the world to cripple you into, you know, being so defensive and guarded all the time. Final message, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, this is the gift. Once you're able to really face these feelings, deep feelings within you, this heartache, this disappointment, this loss, this rejection of self, this bypassing of your own personal responsibility, once you're able to look at all of that and just like come into greater love, okay, greater love and greater acceptance of yourself, that's when you're going to be able to really start to amplify your relationships, your wealth, your money, your resources, so on and so forth. Okay, group one. So that is the reading that I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. If these messages resonate with you, go ahead and hit that like button or that subscribe. Feel free to leave me a comment. I love hearing from all of you. And if you'd like a personal reading, the details for that are also in my description box below. Thank you for being here. All right. Hi there, group two. If you have chosen the Riverstone, this is your reading. Thank you so much for being here, for choosing to be here. So let's look at what are the dreams for group two striving to tell them at this time. What are the dreams of group two striving to tell them at this time? What is the overall theme, please? Okay, Three of Wands. Okay. This is the guidance. Knight of Swords. That makes sense. And what is the gift coming in through these dreams? Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So, group two, your dreams, the overall theme is Three of Wands. So overall, your dreams are telling you that you need to talk to people about your ideas, your projects, what you're working on. You know, you need to ask for help. Collaboration is going to be really good at this time. Mentorship, peer support, you know, speaking to people and opening your heart is going to really help you at this time, whether it's for a personal thing or a professional thing. Okay, what is the guidance? Knight of Swords, swords, energy, fire, Knight of Swords, taking action towards speaking and asking for your needs and getting the education and the information you need. You know, maybe taking a training class, maybe, you know, reaching out to an old friend or family member for a business venture, whatever it might be. Your dreams are telling you that whatever situation that you're processing right now, you're not meant to go it alone. Gift is Seven of Pentacles. Okay, the gift is that you're going to be able to continue going towards. There's going to be movement in your physical world, potentially in your money, depending on, you know, what this is. There's going to be physical movement and growth that happens through the vocalization of what you're doing, where you're at, and where you might possibly need some support. All right, let's look at tarot and dive a little deeper. Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Six of Pentacles, the Hermit, and King of Wands. Oh my gosh. Queen of Wands and King of Wands, and Three of Wands is the overall energy. Yeah, group 2, you know, you really need to trust your intuition at this time. The Hermit is coming out, so you know you've already done a lot of self-reflection and meditation about this thing that you want to pursue and expand and grow. Perhaps, you know, I see that Eight of Pentacles is here. I see that you've already been putting in the work, okay, but you've reached a point where you're just like old and tired and exhausted, and you're still at 8 because you need to like, the way that this really comes into completion is through the exchange of information. The Six of Pentacles came out between the King and the Queen of Wands, okay? There needs to be more reciprocity in your life, okay? You cannot do this alone, okay? There are some things in life that we can do alone, and just because you can, just because you can doesn't mean you have to. And for you, group 2, your dreams are telling you that for whatever this particular thing is that you're working on, okay, that you've been putting effort into, that you want to grow and succeed, okay, and you've put so much thought and effort into it, if you want to see it grow, you know, we have Eight of Pentacles here, but then we have 7 here as the gift, meaning that you're going to have to give something, okay, that you've been working on in order to get the help that you need. You're going to have to make some sacrifices. You're going to have to make some compromises. You're going to have to, you know, get vulnerable and get comfortable with being uncomfortable. You're going to have to recognize, group 2, that in order for you to reach the success that you want, you need to really work on you know, sharing more of what you're working on, and not, you know, being afraid or being too precious about whatever it is that you're working on. Let's get a couple more clarifiers. Six of Pentacles again fell right on top of the Six of Pentacles, okay? Group number 2, your dreams are telling you that you really need to start voicing, asking for support, and allowing yourself to receive it, okay? It's not enough to ask. We also have to be ready and willing to receive, okay? Six of Pentacles coming out twice from 2 different decks, okay? Number 14, balance, Eight of Cups, okay? Leaving behind, you know, any kind of 21 at the top of the deck, okay? You're like ending the cycle of doing things alone. You're ending the cycle of feeling like you know, if you don't take care of things, it's gonna fall to shit, okay? Eight of Cups is about leaving behind any kind of emotional pain or emotional dissatisfaction. You know, perhaps for some of you, you may have already made this effort in the past to include somebody in your passion project, and either it didn't work out, or you know, they didn't really support you, or whatever have you, and holding on to that pain of, you know, things not working out in the past is not allowing you to grow forward. In a different manner, you know, this could also mean that, yeah, perhaps things have been working out with someone or something for a hot minute, right? But perhaps it's time for you to move on. Maybe this could be about, you know, a promotion or a different job in a different city, a different relationship, whatever it is, you know. But what once used to bring you joy and happiness and fulfillment does not bring you joy and happiness and fulfillment anymore, because there needs to be more balance in your life. There's not enough balance, okay? We have the Six of Pentacles twice, which is about equal give and take, and then we have the Temperance card flying out again, confirming group 2. Your dreams are telling you that you need a lot more balance in your life for you to see movement in the physical world, in your finances, in your resources, for you to see expansion in that. And that's going to happen. You know, the ending of doing things alone, this cycle of just like feeling like you're just doing and doing and doing, and you're not getting the effort, the reward, because whatever you're working on, you're not meant to do alone. And there needs to be more balance. And this angel here, you know, it's showing up on the inner, which means like there needs to be a more internal balance of how much you receive, because I see in this reading that you've been putting a lot of energy towards giving, yet right now your dreams are telling you that, yes, right now you need to reach out and do a little more like extra work, external work, excuse me, not extra work, external work, yet you also more importantly need to allow yourself to receive and make room to receive so that you can truly grow and amplify, okay? Trust your intuition. You're very smart, you're very capable, you've been honoring whatever you've been working on up until this point. Your guides want to commend you. Your higher self is like clapping for you. Way to go, way to grow. But you're not growing anymore. Now you're just stagnant. And so your dreams are telling you you like, okay, this is who you need to talk to, this is where you need to go, okay, this is what you need to do in order for you to grow at this time. So keep a dream journal. If that's helpful for you, you know, first thing when you wake up, just write the first couple of things that you remember. If you don't remember, then write, I don't remember a fucking thing, because that's gonna ultimately create a bridge of trust between the conscious and the unconscious, between the dreaming and the waking, and you'll be able to help, you'll be able to do more dream recollection by just cultivating that consistent habit of dream journaling. Do the habit for 21 days consistently, and that's going to anchor a new habit for you. And then in your dreams, you'll be able to have, you know, that clarity of who to talk to and when and what to say. Okay, group 2. So that was your reading. Thank you so much for being here. These messages resonated. Go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button. Feel free to leave me a comment. I love hearing from you. And if you're interested in a tarot reading, all the details for that are in the description box below. Thank you so much for being here. Blessings. Hi there, group 3. If you have chosen this wire wrap raw ruby, thank you so much for being here. Many, many, many blessings to you. So let's look. What are the dreams of group 3 striving to tell them at this time? Group 3, please. What are their dreams striving to tell them? Oh my God, 6 of coins. Okay. What is the guidance, please? Okay, Palace of Coins. Okay. And the gift. Okay, too many. Just one, please. What is the gift? Ten of Cups. Okay, yeah, that's what I got. Okay, so overall energy is 6 of Pentacles, and the guidance is a King of Coins. In this deck, it's called the Palace of Coins, but the Palace is the King. And then the gift is 10 of Cups, okay? So basically, the overall theme, your dreams are trying to tell you and show you where there needs to be more equal give and take, because you are extremely wealthy. And when I say wealthy, I don't necessarily mean cash money. I mean in the sense of value, in the sense of wisdom, in the sense of nurturing, in the sense of resources, in the sense of energy, right? Wealth is not just money. Wealth is also time, creativity, passion, devotion, family, garden, you know, whatever it is that can be considered wealth is about life expressing itself to the fullest. And you have a lot to share, a lot to give, a lot to offer to this world. And so your dreams are striving to tell you, like, what you need to do right now is to really tap into all of these resources that you already have and start giving more of that. Okay, there's this giving energy. It's like there's this giving energy. On the other hand, okay, there's 2 messages coming through. There's one message is like highlighting this hand right here, which is about being more balanced, giving, being more balanced in how we give. And on the other hand, the scales back here are imbalanced, okay? So the other side of this message, and you know, please take what resonates, is that you are giving without making sure that you are equally receiving first, okay? Because you have so much to offer and to give, okay, you're just like giving, which is a beautiful philanthropic way to live, right? But if your cup isn't full, then you're not really giving from a place of unconditional love and truth. And so this gift of, you know, your ultimate fulfillment of happiness cannot come in if you're giving from a place that leaves you drained, okay, or empty, or dissatisfied, right? Like the message that I'm also getting is your dreams are asking you to check your intentions and how you choose to carry yourself and hold yourself in this world. Like, do you see yourself as a generous, genuinely kind, loving, giving person? Or do you see yourself as like, oh, I have all this to offer, whatever, you can have it, but secretly you're like, oh, they didn't say thank you. Like, how dare they not say thank you when I'm being so generous? Okay, that's not the energy of giving. If you give unconditionally without expectation. Okay, so there's like a little bit of a mixed message coming through. Let's get the tarot and see what else the tarot has to say for group 3. What are their dreams striving to tell them at this time? King of Wands, the Star, 7, the Chariot, 13, transformation. Damn, group 3, you've got some big life-changing energy happening here. And 2 of Cups. Okay, King of Wands, trusting your intuition. 14, balance. 7, movement. 13, transformation. Again, this repeating message of, you know, being more balanced with how much you're giving and outsourcing and receiving. Like, there's a big transformation. Death is about transformation that's happening in your life around your resources and around, you know, how you use those resources and where and with whom. And the more you come into this deeper love for yourself because of how much you're able to give, and that giving is a bonus, right? To exist is enough. To exist is enough to be loved. Anything else is a bonus. Okay, the more you come into this love for self, the more you're able to attract that ultimate fulfillment and happiness with another, and then expand that and grow that into a family. Okay, let's get a few more clarifiers, please. Okay, another major card, endings of this cycle of, you know, being imbalanced or withholding. Okay, a big cycle of withholding is coming to an end for you, group 3. Let's get another energy, please. The Magician. Okay, it's like the more you give, the more you have the capacity to receive. The more you give from an unconditional place of love and genuine trust, that, you know, all that you give comes back to you 100-fold. Excuse me, that's my 444 alarm as I'm saying this. As you give and create room, then you receive 100-fold. Okay, as you give, you receive 100-fold. As you give, you receive 100-fold. You start tapping into that energy from 21 to a 1. Do we even need one more message? Is there one more message? Okay. Oh, look, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, another power major card. Okay, group 3, you are going through a complete change in life right now. You could potentially be moving, relocating, starting a new relationship, starting a new job. Like, there's so much new happening for you right now. There's so many cycles that are closing and opening. You know, we have the 21, we have the 10 on the external, the Magician on the external, but the 21 on the internal. So there's a lot of change that's happening in your inner scape around balanced give and take, around trusting your intuition of when to give and when to pull back, because your scales start to get a little tipsy-topsy. And the more that you really work on creating this balance within yourself, the more you're going to see this movement in your external world. Okay, you're going to accelerate this transformation. The more you tap into this self-love, you know, the more you unify your giving and receiving and bring that into greater harmony and balance within each other and with each other, for self and with another, then you're gonna like have this in your life. 10 of Cups, where you have the home, the husband, the wife, the animals, the children, the community, the dream job, like everything and anything you could dream of. You know, and there's a Pisces symbol right here, and Pisces is about really feeling emotional. Okay, so it's like this could be a very emotional time for you right now, as your intuition is like super heightened, King of Wands, and you're just like, I know this is what I got to do, and it might be a little scary, it might be a little terrifying, and yes, this is creating big change in my life and big transformation with the Death card right there. But ultimately, you know, all endings are a beginning, and I am choosing to turn the wheel in my favor and take action into my own hands and be empowered into where and how and with whom my time, energy, and resources go. King of Cups at the top of the deck. Okay, it's like this really powerful self-love. Self-love is the highest flex, okay? Because when we love ourselves, then we're not going to allow imbalance, disrespect, bullshit, codependencies, right? We're going to be like the king of pentacles, like very grounded, very stable, very secure, very mature, very much able to give and receive from a place of wealth and opulence and a full cup. And then that allows this 10 of cups, the ultimate fulfillment and happiness, whatever that looks like, you know, in relating to another, that allows that to really come in, because you have done that inner work to really come into greater balance, surrendered to the change, and allowed yourself to transform into greater and deeper love for yourself. Group 3, okay? Your dreams are telling you that you are coming into a life of great financial ease and love and affection and devotion, because of all that inner work that you have been doing to realign with your heart-centered truth. Okay, so group 3, that is the reading for you. That is what your dreams have been striving to tell you. If these messages resonate, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button below. Feel free to leave me a comment. I love hearing from you. And if you're interested in a personal reading, the details for that are in the description box below. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this style of reading of what are your dreams striving to tell you, let me know and I will do it again in a couple weeks. All right. Until we meet again, I send you love and blessings.